I feel very lucky to be born in this land, India, because this is the land of the Rishis, the great masters. The Rishis in the ancient times meditated and revealed Yatha Pinde Tatha Brahmande. As is the universe, so is the human form. So they meditated and found the source of creation within themselves using a method which we call today Ajpa Yoga. It was also called Dhvani Yoga, or the philosophy of Shabd Brahm. In modern times, we recognize it by the name of Ajpa Yoga. So these experiences, these explorations within the body towards the consciousness are all revealed in the scriptures, the Vedas and Upanishads, the ancient texts of India. You find references of this Dhvani Yoga in many tantric texts, and later during the Bhakti period in India, many saints which we know about today, like Kabir Das, Guru Nanak Dev, Dadu Dayal, Mirabai, many saints, they have all written great praises about this science because they practiced this science and they attained self-realization through Ajpa Yoga. So there are many evidences. If we go far in our history, we find evidence of Ajpa Yoga in Gita also, when Lord Krishna taught Arjuna how to be detached from the physical reality and take decisions to fight with his relatives and the family, to take the right course towards dharma. So this science has been there since the time of creation, and we are lucky to have it today. It has not vanished from the world because of the penance of a great saint, Sri Purnanand Paramhans. About 150 years ago, he brought this lost knowledge from the valleys of Himalaya, from a hidden monastery which we know as Siddhashram.